1896 is officially remembered as the year humanity built the world's first large-scale hydroelectric power plant. But what history books fail to mention is that this moment marked the beginning of something far more complex, unsettling, and disruptive. As engineers began excavating the riverbed beneath Niagara Falls, they believed they were simply preparing the foundations for a modern energy facility. What they did not realize was that they were about to uncover doors leading to a forgotten technological past, one that humanity had long ceased to remember. As the excavation deepened, workers encountered structures that did not appear on any official construction plans, maps, or engineering drawings. Beneath the riverbed lay rooms, tunnels, and channels that were astonishingly symmetrical, measured, and deliberately designed. These were not natural caves. They did not resemble random voids carved by water or time. Instead, they appeared intentionally angled, directed, and optimized, almost as if they had been engineered to channel flows of energy rather than water. It was at this moment that the first fracture in the official historical narrative began to form. While formal engineering reports dismissed these discoveries using vague phrases like old construction remnants, private notes and personal correspondence from engineers on site painted a radically different picture. Those who had seen the structures firsthand understood that they were standing inside something far older and far more advanced than the 19th century was supposed to be capable of producing. These areas could best be described as advanced technology and thermal protection zones. The inner surfaces of the chambers exhibited characteristics that could not be explained by known stone, brick, or concrete technologies of the time. What made these energy rooms truly mysterious was the presence of materials that clearly exceeded the scientific and industrial capabilities of the era. The tunnel surfaces were coated with high-temperature ceramics, materials that were not merely durable, but seemingly engineered to withstand prolonged exposure to extreme heat. These ceramics were unnaturally smooth, homogeneous, and resistant to cracking. They displayed a level of refinement impossible to achieve with standard kiln technologies, as if they had been tested repeatedly against temperatures reaching thousands of degrees. Deeper within the structure, thermal shields became increasingly evident. These lower chambers contained layered insulation systems designed to counter intense and sustained heat pressure. Such systems made little sense for a passive structure. Instead, they strongly suggested that these spaces had once housed an active, high-output energy process, one that demanded continuous thermal regulation. The narrative became even more unsettling with the discovery of electromagnetic crystals. Inside certain transmission channels, engineers found crystalline formations that were neither random nor naturally clustered. These crystals were arranged at precise intervals, displaying geometric order and electromagnetic behavior. Measurements indicated that they influenced electrical flow, stabilizing currents and reducing energy loss, functioning like natural regulators embedded into the system itself. Several engineers privately noted that these crystals appeared to smooth electrical fluctuations, guiding energy with an efficiency unmatched by contemporary systems. Yet none of these observations appeared in official reports. The findings were quietly excluded, erased from public documentation as if they had never existed. The discovery of massive containment units further deepened the mystery. Towering cylindrical structures stood within the underground complex, dwarfing the workers who stood beside them. These units were machined and sealed with a precision that would challenge even modern manufacturing standards, suggesting they were designed to contain immense pressure or extraordinary levels of energy. Such containment implied that powerful processes once occurred within these chambers. This was not theoretical infrastructure. It was functional, operational, and purpose-built. Whatever had existed here was not experimental. It was mature technology. The integrated cable systems raised the most disturbing question of all. Energy distribution channels were not added later. They were embedded directly into the rock walls, fused with the surrounding geology as if the stone itself had been shaped around them. This suggested a chilling possibility. The modern power plant may not have been the foundation, but rather an addition. Was it possible that the dam and power station were built on top of a much older system? That modern construction merely adapted itself to an ancient infrastructure already in place? This implication reversed everything history claimed to know about technological progress. As these discoveries continued, workers and engineers began receiving warnings to stop asking questions. Measurement results were rewritten. Drawings were simplified. Entire sections were suddenly declared off-limits. Access was restricted, and curiosity was quietly punished. The rapid sealing phase marked a turning point. Toward the end of 1896, the most technologically advanced chambers were abruptly declared hazardous. Under the justification of safety concerns, they were filled with rubble, sealed shut, tunnels collapsed, and entrances buried, sent back into darkness as if their existence itself posed a threat. The archive losses became the silent but strongest evidence. Discoveries that should have been celebrated as engineering miracles were either omitted entirely from official records or reduced to meaningless phrases like insignificant old structures. Detailed schematics vanished. Documents disappeared. The public narrative was carefully reconstructed to obscure the true scale of what had been found. All of this leads to a deeply unsettling question. Did the modern electrical age truly begin with Nikola Tesla's genius? Or was Tesla merely rediscovering and interpreting fragments of a far older, far more advanced global energy network? Alternative researchers suggest that a civilization often referred to as Tartaria, nearly erased from official history, may have constructed a worldwide system based on resonance, frequency, and natural energy flows. Traces of this system, they argue, still lie hidden beneath today's dams, power plants, and infrastructure projects. If this is true, modern power stations may not be purely energy producers. They may be mechanisms designed to conceal, control, or tap into an ancient system that still hums beneath the surface of the Earth. In this light, Tesla, Edison, and their contemporaries cease to be revolutionaries and instead become rediscoverers. Progress itself transforms into remembrance. What humanity calls innovation may simply be fragments of something once known, then deliberately forgotten. This narrative shatters the idea of linear technological progress. It suggests that technology is not invented from nothing, but suppressed, erased, and later allowed to re-emerge in controlled forms. And so the final question remains: does history tell us what truly happened, or only what we are permitted to remember?